which means I overinvested. More people, more capabilities, because I'm gonna take the whole fucking pie.
'Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry.
What if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life?
Fear, because you're still recording, right?
It's so weird how the world's going now, right? Like we're like.
Okay, so worst advice. What is the worst advice you've received along the way?
Almost everything anybody's ever told me. I mean, advice is bad unless it's contextual and you really dig deep. I give very little advice to my employees until I start to really get to know them. The advice, you know, that I give them comes with really getting to know them. Emily's advice got better every day because I got to know her better. And so most people like to give advice without context. The best advice only comes from the people closest to you and the ones that actually have your best interest in mind, not theirs. That means almost nobody, because that means everybody's on the outside, and a lot of times the people on the inside, I mean mommy and daddy, are giving you advice in their best interest, not yours.
So how do you differentiate?
I just don't listen to anybody.
Has that come back to hurt you in any way, do you think?
I'm sure, but I'll take where I'm at.
Great.
Thank you, guys. You can't put it out there. But, you know, anyway, this was super fun. Let me know if I can be a help. Bye, guys. Take care. Good luck. Okay. You know, it's one of those classic, when they do something, it pops up a different way, right? Yeah, but unlike me, you're an attractive woman, and that gives you 8 billion shit things that I don't have to deal with. You know, you have to understand, like, so does Facebook allows for internet, everything does. Twitter's the water cooler of our society. I know you get it because you're fucking smart. I know it sucks, but it's just gonna, you put a finger in that hole and that water's gonna come somewhere else. We need to attack mental health and other issues, and many other issues, racism, equality, more meritocracy and capitalism, but in a different way. There's a million things we have to do, but I promise you, shutting down Twitter or forcing real names in Twitter is the furthest thing. You're trying to fix the faucet. The problem is in the well, my dear. Oh, no way. Little space. How cool is this, right? I'm a polite guy. Like I don't want them after like the first taping, everybody's like the three of them being like, we're about to launch something called Vaynerchuk. It is basically this. It's what I believe is the next version of production companies. It's the human production company. It is the combination of influencer social media marketing and reality TV. It's the unique thing that I've done that nobody's done for the last 6 months. It's the reason that even though I've been the best at this craft for 9 years, that over the last 6 months, everything has changed for me. I've got it figured out. I've built a team around it. I've taken my members and built a division around it, and we're gonna do it. And so I can take any B-list celebrity you have and make them A-list, and I'm being dead fucking serious with you right now, for $25,000 a month. Dead serious. Okay, all right, I'll see you in a few minutes.
They told me I was meeting with the big dog today. I thought, you go in Gary's office, you're meeting with the big dog.
Top dog, it's a better way to put it. I have a vision for education, which is unbelievable.
Wow, Gary. Come full circle, good man.
No, it's just, I have my version. I believe in everything, just not the way you guys want to do it. Here's what it's gonna be. 7 to 11 p.m. night classes, all hands on, one shot, go. That's it, like I'm gonna have my version.
Okay.
But it's gonna work. We're gonna, being the point person for my team that's gonna create the ACCAE, what it means to be an account person, we're gonna literally change the company in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's put this up there too, next to that. We're gonna have to move that one over because it got centered, but this one too. All right, ASAP. Alex doesn't look like he's doing anything. Alex, can you hang this next to that thing, fix it? I trust Alex more. He's not doing anything and he looks handy as shit. Cool.
What is that? Your face?
Yeah, I need way more of my face around this office. I think, let me give you some really good advice. When you win on a macro level, don't overstress the micro level. There's unlimited opportunity. It's just priorities. It's a macro thing. You know, as long as I'm not stressing about the micro, you shouldn't stress about the micro. I'm not so sold you aren't better off to go take the jump, fail and come back, than to wait a year to take the jump. I don't know. You're doing all the right things because you're being respectful as fuck and really trying to be careful here because you know I'm the insurance policy. So I'm just not so sold that you shouldn't jump. Try to, yeah, because you'll come back. Right now you don't know. And it's fucking eating you. You're better off to go, fail, or first of all, win, easy, right? Fucking yes. Fail, get that nut off, come back for 3 years, and then try it again, or come back and never try it again, but boy, will you know a lot more.
We're catching up, maybe 20, 25. Circle, I'm talking to because I'd love to be able to say to our clients that we can do their social media for
Well, you
cash
don't want
trade.
to send it to
I do
us?
want to, but you weren't interested before.
BuzzFeed?
I just texted you.
Okay. I don't have a phone anymore.
Got it.
I got a new phone.
Texted you.
About?
My phone's started.
Something we should talk about.
Right now?
Not now, but soon.
Oh, I want to know what it is. You guys keep talking.
So,
It's back. You know the best part is? How awesome it is that the whole thing is recorded, and if they want to take it in the wrong direction, I'm thrilled to put out all the content.
Great.
On media, do you guys need to talk at all?
Hello. All right, so, you know, I'm really thinking that Q&A is the way to go here. I'm never on defense. I'll bail. When I was dating, if I saw anything that wasn't, if I dated, so I hate negativity. It's why we have a great culture. If I dated a girl that I realized very quickly, like she liked it was intriguing to have conflict, I literally bailed immediately out forever. I have no effort for defense. I'm trying to win every game 477 to 433, and I'm talking about baseball. You know what I mean? Like it's pure, but you know what I mean? But baseball, where there's lower scoring. That's why that's the analogy. Fucking soccer. Like I'm trying to score so many points that I'm not worried about the casualties. Raman, you know this more because you've been at Vayner so much. Like I never care about the failures at Vayner. I love when people come into me and be like, listen, I gotta talk to you about this problem. It's really gonna undermine us. I'm like, are you a fucking idiot? How the fuck do you think we got here? If you want me to play your micro game, I'm gonna look like everybody else. So I'm always on the offense, always macro, and always very aware of what I want to happen. Okay. We're gonna make less money this year at 100 million than we made last year at 67.
Why?
Net. I don't mean percentage. Net.
Why?
Because I'm getting greedier. Meaning they're in trouble. Them. I see it, which means I overinvested. More people, more capabilities, because I'm gonna take the whole fucking pie. I care about capitalism and meritocracy and the game more than I care about myself. And that is crazy shit. And I really don't see it, and only because I haven't gotten close to it or been figured out how to see it in others, but it is a different thing. When you get to that level of selflessness, it's a vulnerability that is so extreme, and it's so, I just think I'm cut out for it, and I don't want to force my audience into it, because their behavior probably hasn't been their whole life to be in it. Got it? Awesome. Tyler, did the email to the company go out?
It did, yeah.
Good. 99% of the market is short term. And the 1% that isn't and has the talent wins every time. Which makes no sense because unless you're gonna die, you should only play long term. There was a stat that some dude in Mexico City said, one of these like futurist type of characters, I'm sure he's smart. I have no idea who, but he was right before me as I was mic'd up, and he says, it's been scientifically proven that 85% of what humans make decisions about is irrational. And that spoke to me, because A, I think it's higher, and B, it's why I think all my success is happening. I am stunningly the most rational and the most practical of all, yet I don't seem it. And when he said it, I'm like, right, that's why. Because the rest of the market is irrational. D-Rock, there's wartime generals and there's peacetime generals.